This guy is a bit of a phenomenon. He's 21 years old, tall, dark and handsome, and he can fight.
Hughie Fury is one of boxing's most exciting young prospects. The 21-year-old heavyweight from the northwest of England has a professional record of 20-0, and he's the cousin of reigning heavyweight world champion Tyson Fury. To find out more about Huey and his illustrious fighting family, Transworld Sport made the trip to the Team Fury training headquarters on the outskirts of Eindhoven in the Netherlands.
Welcome, Transworld Sport, to the Fury gym. Follow me this way.
"6'6" Huey has been fighting as a professional for 3 years. He's currently ranked amongst the top 10 heavyweights in the world by the WBO. In the years ahead, it's his aim to emulate the achievements of his colourful and charismatic 27-year-old cousin, Tyson, the WBA, WBO and IBO champion.
Hi Transworld Sport, I am Tyson Fury, and I'm the heavyweight unified champion of the world. If you don't know what that means, it means #1.
Last year, 6'9" Tyson beat long reigning heavyweight champion Vladimir Klitschko on a unanimous points decision. Both Tyson and Huey are trained and managed by Peter Fury. He's Huey's father and Tyson's uncle. The Furies are fiercely proud of their Irish traveller heritage, and fighting is in their DNA.
Goes back over 200 years in the family, boxing. I've got great uncles, great grandfathers, fought for world titles back in the day. Also a lot of street fighting with no gloves on, but still properly. We've all come through the same sort of channels. It's just a family tradition. But now in our sons like Tyson and Huey, they're doing it in the ring. They've never had a street fight outside.
I never met a Fury that can't fight. And winning is in our blood. We don't do anything else. We always win.
To be honest with you, to me, I've always felt like I've been living a full-time boxer's life, and I have done. I was very determined what I wanted to be, and I went out and got it.
Growing up, Huey travelled up and down England attending various boxing camps, intent on gaining as much experience as possible. As an amateur fighter, he won a gold medal at the 2012 Youth World Championships, becoming the first ever British heavyweight champion at the event. He made his pro debut the following year, and under the guidance of his father, remains undefeated.
I looked at him as a young child, and I said to his mother, I said, him has got something special with him. I said, there's something about him. I said, with his temperament, his mentality, and the way he is as a person. So I've always said he's tipped for big things.
Huey has claimed half of his victories via knockout. In 2014, he notably defeated Matthew Greer, knocking him down 3 times in round 2. Huey's calm demeanour in the ring, combined with his strong jabs and powerful body shots, has impressed many in the sport.
When I go into a ring, I know I've got the ability. I know very well I've trained harder than that opponent in front of me. When you're in there, I just feel relaxed. It's the best way to be. You can be tense and start loading up your shots and that. It's just a disaster. You're waiting for someone to knock you out. When you're relaxed, people can't cope with that because they don't know what's coming next.
Huey's most recent victory came against America's Fred Cassie in London. He won the vacant WBO Intercontinental title in the process. But despite the win, Huey didn't feel at his best. Having battled with a number of unexplained health problems from a young age, he was recently diagnosed with acne conglobata, a rare skin condition. Thankfully, though, Huey is now getting the right treatment and is improving daily.
Hopefully he'll be 100% and I can do a lot better in my fights. I just can't wait, to be honest with you, because I've only been fighting around about 40%, 30–40% in my fights. I've always felt like there's something wrong, always. I've never ever got down to the bottom of it. But now I have, now there is something, I just can't wait to 100% and just challenge the whole world, because I know I'm capable of doing it.
Huey trains 6 days a week, 2 to 3 times a day. His one rest day comes on Sunday. When Transworld Sport was in town, the youngster was preparing for his latest fight. And the mood in the training camp was one of confidence.
There's no distractions. It's just basically eat, train, sleep, repeat. That's all we do. It's the best, really, because it's just fully concentrating on boxing. It's just basically come in here, put the hard work in, and you think about when you go home what you've practiced, and then do it again. That's what makes champions.
Standout moments for me are watching them in the training, what we've been through together, that loyalty, the way ultimately that trust is there, listening to every word you say, and that total trust, life-dependent trust, out of respect as well, and that to me money can't buy.
Hard work and loyalty are values that mean everything to Team Fury.
Being around my family inspires me, because I know we're all close, and it's nice that we've got a good group behind us and nice friends and everything, so you can always trust in your family.
It's a part of our heritage. It's a part of our background, our gypsy heritage, where family, without family, what do we got?
We're a good team, because we'll die for each other anyway, make no mistake. I don't cut corners, it's my family. I do for them what I'd never do for anybody else.
The life of a professional boxer is one of sacrifice and dedication. The road to glory can be a long and lonely one, but with his family around him, Huey knows that he's in the best possible position to reach the very top of his sport.
He's stepping up, but even so stepping up, he's happy to fight good names now, but he struggles to get fights. People know what he is. They're not easy to get him matched. I'm just not going to give him a world title where he fights for it now, because he's still improving. He's got so much talent, why rush it?
Over the next 18 months, Huey aims to emulate the achievements of his cousin. However, like the Klitschkos before them, the Furies won't be fighting each other in the ring.
My ambitions were to unify the division and become a heavyweight undisputed king of the ring. And I've done that, and now Huey's coming behind me, and I suppose he wants the same thing. He wants what I've got, but I would gladly give it to him in a heartbeat.
Yeah, it's the thing what I've always wanted since I was a kid. It's something what you wish for, is to be champion of the world.
When the day comes and Huey's ready to take my belts off me, I'd gladly step down. What better way to go out? Ruling a division for years and then bowing down to your little protege, cousin / brother, family member, and then him to take on the dynasty.
I remember when I was a kid, I was an amateur fighter, and he says, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" I said, "I want to be a world champion." And I said, "And I will be, no matter what."
These pair especially, they owe the life to boxing, and it's a very, very good sport, and they call it a noble art, because that's what it is. Take all the politics out of it, there is good people involved in it, and it's a beautiful sport, and I'm proud to represent my sport, because I believe in it, and I put all my life into it with them, so it's everything to us.
My plan is when I do win a world title, we'll hold it for a very long time.
Transworld Sports certainly believes that you'll be hearing a lot more about Hughie Fury in the years ahead.